Hello everybody and welcome to this week's new video. So this is going to be a Lush haul video. For those who've been following me for quite a while, you'll know that I have a New Year's resolution. I haven't broken that New Year's resolution yet, but it doesn't seem to have helped me cut down on my Lush products. So I apologise if I go all gravelly on you. That's just because I've lost my voice. So the products you're going to see are products that I've bought over the last couple of weeks in the Lush kitchen and products I've bought today in the Lush Oxford Street store. I do get asked a lot of comments, how do you afford so much Lush? I know I need to cut down, I am trying to cut down. But when I buy, I often buy for other people as well. So these Lush hauls you see are not all for me. I don't have 20 of one bath bomb. Unless it's Lord and Misrule, or the Enchanter, Luxury Lush Pud, Frozen, or Magic, Abominable, Butter Bear. Okay, I think we've established I have too many Lush products. So I'm going to go through the products, give you a basic idea of what they smell like. Most of these products I've already had experience with, so I can give you an idea of what they're like. Let's just get on with it. Now the only annoying thing about the fact that I work full-time and both of my flatmates work full-time is that there's hardly anyone here throughout the week to collect Lush parcels. So what often happens is I have to get them redelivered on a Saturday, which is bad because then I have to wait for a week, sometimes 2 weeks to get the products. But it's good because on a Saturday, it's like it's my birthday every single week, and this week was no exception. The first thing I got is another Yummy Mummy shower cream. Normally I would buy 5 or 6 of these. What's the point? I still have 4 bottles of the shower gel from last year. 2 of these is enough. I've already told you guys what this smells like. It's better than the shower gel. It's just amazing. Strawberry with geranium for floral. I love it. It's just got the musky tonka scent underneath the geranium and the strawberries. So I got myself a 500g bottle. I could have invested in a 1kg bottle. It would have saved me money. But in terms of me fitting things on my shelf and in terms of freshness, I just prefer the 500g bottles. Happy Blooming Shower Jelly. This product was released a number of years ago as a forum special, and I managed to get myself a couple of tubs. Used them up pretty quickly. I think I sold one even. One of those products that years later I realised, why did I do that? I didn't realise at the time how important these products were. So this just reminds me of cherry drops. I love it so much. It's got benzoyl resinoid in it, so you get that real kind of kick sharpness to it. Some people might hate this. It really reminds me of like black cherries rather than fresh, sort of nice, spritzy, fruity cherries. It has a really, really deep smell. I have said before, it does remind me of the cherries you get on a Black Forest Gatto. That really strong, lasting cherry smell. This is one of the strongest shower jellies I have ever tried from Lush. If you like cherries in moderation, you might find this a little bit too strong for your liking, but I love it. And I managed to get myself 2 beautiful pots. The colour is just glorious. That is the Happy Blooming Shower Jelly. Keeping on the theme of purchasing online, I also purchased with the Yummy Mummy shower cream 2 more of these little beauties. These are the Ladybird bubble bars and they are so unique in smell. They are so cute. If I didn't have a million bath bombs to use up, I probably would stock up on these to go with my Butter Bears and my Mumkins and all the other armies I'm creating. These have a really weird smell. Sweet with mint. They smell like Snow Fairy mixed with mint. They have that really strong bubblegum and raspberry candy floss scent, but then you also have that sort of refreshing, uplifting but cool mint smell. This should not go together. This should be a kerfuffle of smells that just don't work, but Lush know what they're doing. And Ladybird Bubble Bar is a pleasure. Okay, also in the kitchen last week, I bought 2 things I shouldn't have bought because I have a brand new bottle behind me and I have an old bottle behind me as well. I and ahed for ages, but I couldn't help it. I thought, when is it going to come out again? If it's not for the next 5-6 years, I'm going to be deeply devastated. And that is the 2543 perfume. This is a perfume I won on eBay many years ago and I sniffed it and thought, yeah, it's really nice, but it's not amazing. Put it on my shelf and sprayed myself from time to time, and that's as far as it went. When Lush brought this back out in this bottle, I thought, you know what, I want a fresh one. The one I had was quite old when I got it, let's get a fresh one. I am so glad that I did. It is so much more refreshing in this bottle. It is so much more refreshing when it's brand new. This is lemongrass, lime and vanilla, and it just has a really lovely, limey, zesty smell with the underlying vanilla smell that gives it a really nice creamy finish. People say that it smells of avocado co-wash. It doesn't smell identical to that at all. I'd say this is more lime and lemongrass with an underlying vanilla smell, whereas avocado co-wash is more like a spritzy lime smell, like a creamy lime cheesecake sort of smell. But I can see the comparison, and I think if you like one, you'd like the other. This has a really lasting effect on the skin, and I got myself 2 of them. They are $25.43. So the next product is one that I haven't actually bought. I traded with somebody on Instagram, an impeccable, fantastic Instagrammer, because they knew that I love this product more than any other facial product, and they were willing to send me a bottle. This is, of course, you guys should know it, Breeze Honesty Air. This is just amazing. I would never have suspected I would be so into a toner water as I am with this one. All of Lush's toner waters are equally as good. They all have a really nice gentle smell. Nothing nasty, I think, that would put people off trying it. But for some reason, this one to me just leaves my skin feeling impeccable. When it's been fully absorbed, my face feels radiant, it feels clear, it feels soft and smooth. I would never suspect that some spring water, some seawater and a couple of extra ingredients would actually have that sort of impact on my skin. This is the only product I've given an exception to with my ban, because I really could not let it slide me by without getting myself a couple of bottles. Okay, up next is a product that is not for me, but I thought I'd show you it anyway. This is Romance in the Stone bath bomb. Now, I got 2 of these for somebody else. I've had them before. They're so pretty, and these are so strong. What I love about these is that it's floral with citrus, but the citrus just takes over. You have mandarin oil in here, you have tangerine oil, you have orange oil, and that's mixed with the rosebuds and the aloe vera, and it's just amazing. This would be incredible as a perfume. This just smells like a really, really in-your-face mandarin and tangerine smell, and that works alongside the main notes of this. So when you first smell it, you get a really strong, overpowering citrus smell, but at the same time, you get a sort of powdery smell that almost makes you want to cough. What I love about this is you can really smell the orange, and I think the orange is almost the key note here. It really smells like you're opening a bottle of orange juice and you're sniffing the orange juice while also shoving your nose in a bunch of dried flowers. It doesn't look particularly pretty in the bath necessarily, but we don't always judge on looks, guys. Look at this face. Okay, up next is not a official Lush product, but a product I'm going to use alongside my Lush products. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I bought a planner. That's to plan out my Lush spending habits, what I spend, when things are coming out, and so on. So that arrived the last couple of days ago. Here it is. It features a gorgeous design, which hopefully you all know and love from my blog. And inside we just have nice little compartments for me to sort out my Lush habits, or to document my Lush spending so I can have a heart attack at the end of the year when I realise that I probably could have bought a house for the amount I spent on bicarbonate of soda. Okay, next up we have 3 solid perfumes. They are Tramp, Snow Fairy and 29 High Street, and I was lucky enough to be able to grab all 3. I managed to pick up 2 Tramp. So one of these is for me and one of these is for somebody else. Wow, this is a really full pot. Look at this. This straight away smells like Tramp, as you would expect. This is just moss with patchouli. It's not one of my favourites. I don't abhor it as much as I did when I first sniffed it all those years ago, when I was like, Snow Fairy everything, I love Snow Fairy, woohoo! I've learned to appreciate the more complex and sophisticated and unique smells from Lush, so I definitely don't hate Tramp as much as I used to, but it's still not one that just floors me with awesomeness. It's okay, it's different, just smells of wet moss. Next up is Snow Fairy. So I got 3 of these. Again, only 1 is for me and 2 is for somebody else. I'm not a massive fan of Snow Fairy anymore. I love it in the shower gel format, but any other format, no. I just find Snow Fairy quite boring now, and it's one of those scents that Lush have brought out an awful lot of products over the years. I say this time and time again. I know why Lush do it. It's a popular scent. It gets people into Lush. It's a scent that a lot of people start out liking first, and as they get older, as they try more Lush products, their tastes diversify. But for an old school Lushy, oh well, I'm not really old school, but compared to some people I am. For a Lush fan who's been buying regularly from the company for the last 5 years, it's just a bit overplayed. So this is Snow Fairy Perfume. As to be expected, this just smells like a watered down version of the shower gel. I don't really think Snow Fairy works in any other format aside from the shower gel. I just find Snow Fairy tends to lose that real sweet, silky candy smell. I think if you like sweet smells, you'll like this, but this to me has too much of a waxy scent. I don't think it sits well. Okay, next product I got 5 of these. I can't seem to find one. Maybe my cat's stolen one. This is the 29 High Street, and this is the one out of the 3 I was most excited about. So this is a brand new solid perfume for 2016. It's not been released before that I know of. I was quite intrigued by this one because I find that solid perfumes don't necessarily always have the complexity that a liquid perfume does. And when it's put on the skin, it doesn't necessarily mature over time as well as perfumes. So I'm quite intrigued to try this and see how it works and see whether or not it compares to the liquid perfume. But straight away, you can definitely smell all of the elements there that you would expect in a liquid perfume. You can smell the jasmine, you can smell the ylang ylang, you can smell the sandalwood. You can definitely smell the lemon and lime. The lime is actually one of the most prominent features here. The lime, jasmine, tonka. It is a really nice fruity smell. I don't necessarily think it's as spritzy, as fizzy as the liquid perfume. It does smell a little bit like what the liquid perfume smells like once it's settled on the skin. It's nice. I'm looking forward to trying that. So I got myself 5 of those. Only one is for me. That is 29 High Street Perfume. Next up, I've got 5 of these bad boys. These are called, I hope I pronounced it wrong, is it the Yuki High or the Yoki High? I think it's Yuki High. I don't know. These, straight away, I can tell you, are going to be very strong because, oh, whoa, I just got a whiff of that. That is potent. If you dislike jasmine, I would suggest right this very second that you put a pillow over your face, you hide underneath your bed, and you don't come out for the next 2 or 3 minutes because this is so strong. I'm surprised it isn't sending fumes straight through that camera lens right now. Whoa, this is the stunning bath bomb Yuki High. This bath bomb shares its scent with the Lust family, so it is just jasmine through and through with a bit of ylang ylang thrown in there for good measure. This is so potent. I'm actually getting a slight headache from this. I'm not a massive fan of Lust. I don't dislike it, but I'm not a massive jasmine fan, and this is just like a jasmine party. This is a jasmine party out of control. If you don't like jasmine, you will hate this product. And I'm quite intrigued by what those little bits are on the top. Things I do for Lush. I've just opened this and glitter has exploded on my floor. My newly hoovered floor in my newly cleaned bedroom that I did yesterday is now covered in gold glitter. Anyway, that's the Yoki High. I might use him one day when I've forgiven him for making a mess on my carpet. Okay, I also went to Lush Oxford Street today for one specific product. These are called the Roller Bath Bombs. Just to give you a bit of background knowledge, this bath bomb is based upon the Roller Bird. And if you Google what the Roller Bird looks like, it is the greatest looking bird you've ever seen. It looks to me more like a Pokemon ball with the wrong colour. I feel like I need to do this. Saber-toothed tiger, now! Either a Power Ranger or a really, really bad Pokemon ball. I don't know. It doesn't look like the bird. It shares its scent with Yummy Mummy, and I will tell you right off the bat, this is just so creamy. This is more like the shower cream than the shower gel. This is more strawberry than floral. This is supposedly, and it looks like it to me, half bath melt and half bath bomb. I don't quite know how easy this will be to break it in half, but I'm going to be a greedy person and shove it in the bath tonight and just giggle with glee as I see what it does. So this is the Roller Bath Bomb. It's exclusive to Oxford Street, but yet again I have heard that it's making an appearance in the kitchen. So as the opportunity presented itself today at Oxford Street, I found and bought 3 more of one of my favourite bubble bars from Lush. We've already spoken about this. This is the Sunflower Bubble Bar. It's supposed to be making a guest appearance in the kitchen, so there will be an opportunity for Lushies across the globe to grab themselves some of these. I could have waited and done the same, but I feel like because I have Oxford Street just 40 minutes from me, I'd rather pick them up and allow people online who don't have that opportunity to get them. So that's why I brought 3 down there. It's like lemon sherbet, marmalade, love it so much. This is the pink Tisty Tosty Bath bomb. Now I know the only difference between this and the original one is that this one's pink and that one's white, but I actually really enjoyed using these and I do appreciate the slight pink tinge you get in the water. This just has a really strong rose smell, but there is lemon in there that just takes away that edge that sometimes rose products tend to have. So it is very strong, it is very cloudy, it is very dry, but there is that slight uplifting element from the lemon. I also picked up a face mask, Don't Look at Me. Now, because I rushed down there this morning in a panic trying to get the roller bath bombs, I completely forgot to give the 5 plastic pots to the cashier upon payment. So I ended up actually buying this face mask and I feel a little bit disappointed in myself because I don't think I've ever paid for a face mask before. This one is just a nice orange juice and zest sort of smell, and it's really uplifting and refreshing. It really clears your skin. It gives that light feel to it so you don't feel like your pores are clogged, but it just gives your face a sort of uplift and a boost that you wouldn't expect to get in January, February, March time. And the last thing I got, just because I always forget to pick one up in Oxford Street and I love these so much. I need to do them more regularly because I work out and my feet just get so damaged by me being on the treadmill all the time. This is the Foot Soak and Fancy Free. I think they've reformulated the smell of this because I remember when it first came out, I detested the smell. It smelled like when you have a hamster and you don't clean out the hamster cage and it goes to the toilet in a certain area and the sawdust gets wet and the smell builds up. It smelled like that. I'm not getting that horrible smell upon opening this bag, and I normally would. So I think actually Lush have realised that people don't want to smell or put their feet in hamster urine smelling products. So thank you, Lush. I'm glad you've taken on board the feedback in the comments. Now all you have to do is make Mumkin shower gel. That is Foot Soak and Fancy Free. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is my Lush haul for this particular week. I would say that is all my Lush haul, but it's actually not. I've ordered a lot of products, so there might be another Lush haul quicker than you think. But I will now be documenting all of this in my Lush planner and start to realise that I need to cut down. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I apologise that there's not so much comedy in this one, but I am ill despite me being really like this. I've practised the art of smiling because I'm a teacher, and when I have a terrible day I still have to smile all the time. Yes, but really inside I want to kill people. So I have perfected the art of putting on a performance, but really I'm actually not great and my voice is going and I'm going to regret talking so loudly because I can feel the strain. I hope you've enjoyed. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Until next time, bye!